Play, and it's second down.
Lead to number 27. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 17-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, Jackson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Patriots.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Right back to him on first down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Hands it off out of the gun. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
A 3-yard pickup.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Another carry.
If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things.
And it'll be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
10 at the 20-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. From the 10, 1st and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 14-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skills showing the power, but just not much room to operate. He picks up 7 yards there, but they're still faced with a difficult 3rd and goal here. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. Touchdown, Patriots.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Now for the point after. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Raiders nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division. Look at, and he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 84 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line, out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pick.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And just shutting him off there. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They go play action here on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. Now he's brought down. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
They'll run it with Jacobs. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Patriots 7. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Jackson on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Number 13.
That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
And that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead
and I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Nicole Hardman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 2nd and 15. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to air one out. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. He's got his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 32-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? With the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
At the 43-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll drop to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
The ball carrier. Taken down at the 14-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. For the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
play action. It's Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Damon Arnett picking it off.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Up 2nd down. They were looking for Johnson that time. And it's 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. And Isabella, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Raiders 34, Patriots 7. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First down, New England.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's got a man, complete, past the 20, and all the way in, touchdown, New England. A big play there, hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better athlete.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
They're going to work that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
In my book, that's running the ball well. but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards on the play. First down.
At the 43-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will be out of bounds as the third quarter comes to an end with an INT. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. After the interception, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
On third down, Jackson. And now here's another interception. Picked off here at 32. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here. So
not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
The kickoff for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the 4th quarter. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
First down.
Steps away. He's going to take off with it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. New England on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards there. First down, New England. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue, almost hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder, helped force the incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Now Jackson on first down.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw again is Jackson. His pass caught at the 4. Jackson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 4-yard line.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. And Jackson throwing once more. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Patriots 19.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
Drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
How about Some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
The 30-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And now here's a carry heading left. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And they'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line.
Intercepted by the Patriots. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 15.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. Up to the 30-yard line.
Tonight's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.